A very funny thing happened this week with Alina Habba. On Monday, Alina Habba sent a letter to the court, the very same court, by the way, that ruled against her client on Friday and ordered him to pay $83 million to E. Jean Carroll. But Alina Habba had a new conspiracy theory she wanted to test out with the court on Monday. So she sent a letter to the court demanding a, quote, fact-finding mission to find out if there was an improper relationship between Judge Lewis Kaplan, who oversaw the E. Jean Carroll case, and one of Carroll's lawyers by the name of Roberta Kaplan. Now, it's not just because they have the same last name. They're not related in any way. Kaplan's not an uncommon last name, but Alina Habba referred to an article from the New York Post that said that 30 years ago, both Roberta Kaplan and Judge Lewis Kaplan, before he was appointed as a federal judge, worked at the same New York law firm. And Habba said that she believes the two were engaged in a mentor-mentee relationship. Therefore, they have a history that goes back decades. They were good, great friends, and he taught her everything he knows. And then, of course, he sided with her in this lawsuit. Then on Tuesday, Alina Habba sent another letter to the court before the court even had a chance to respond to the first one, and she said, "Never mind, we don't need any. I think this issue's resolved, so thanks a lot, appreciate it." So what happened in that 24-hour span between Alina Habba thinking that she had, I'm going to get this judge and this lawyer, to being, never mind, please forget I said any of this? Well, what happened is that the lawyer, Roberta Kaplan, threatened to sanction Alina Habba, or threatened to ask the court to sanction Alina Habba for making such baseless claims. And of course, Alina Habba had alleged that this only now came to light when in fact the fact that the judge and the lawyer worked at the same law firm, that's actually been readily available for years and years and years. That was not a fact that was hidden. Actually, a very quick search online, literally a few seconds, you'd have found that. So the New York Post really didn't break any kind of new news there, but Alina Habba had apparently never done her due diligence on the case and only just now learned this. But Carroll's lawyer, Kaplan, responded saying, quote, "During the relatively brief period, more than 30 years ago, I do remember the Paul Weiss partners with whom I worked, and none of them was Your Honor. More specifically, I have no recollection from that time period of ever interacting with Your Honor on a case, participating with Your Honor in a client or case-related meeting, or attending a court proceeding with Your Honor. In fact, I remember no direct interaction from that time period with Your Honor at all." And of course, she did go on to threaten to request sanctions against Alina Habba for making such a frivolous motion with the court. Now, I guess she doesn't have to ask for sanctions because Alina Habba, just due to the threat of sanctions alone, decided to go run and hide and basically said, "Never mind, please forget I ever said any of this. Oopsie-doo, I'm a big dumb idiot." Now, she didn't add that last part, but, that's implied by this whole thing. It's important to also point out the fact that this law firm, Paul Weiss, is a massive, one of those giant multinational law firms. There's over 1,000 lawyers there. So yeah, they're not all sitting around becoming buddy-buddy when there's 1,000 of them. So Alina Habba's claim was totally baseless, based on a news report that, even though it came out this week, was also decades late in busting this news. So Habba ran and hid, praying she doesn't get sanctioned, which of course then resulted in Trump posting on Truth Social asking for new lawyers to help him with the E. Jean Carroll appeal. So apparently Alina Habba has screwed up one too many times, even for Donald Trump, and this action this week is just the latest in a long line of her failures. Hi everyone, this here is little Athena, and Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet, so please don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.